We're just a few days away from the NFL Combine, the next important offseason touchpoint for the league. 319 prospects descending on Indianapolis, trying to convince pro scouts and GMs that they're the best fit for their organizations. This is what I affectionately call the world's largest job interview. And today I'm going to highlight my top 6 players that the Titans should consider from Indianapolis. Ready? Let's bring it. So it is no secret that the Titans have a myriad of needs all up and down the roster, from corner to edge rusher to receiver to maybe running back, offensive line. There are a lot of needs. And I'm here to try and narrow it down to just 6 players that I think the head coach Robert Saleh should have his eyes on. And we'll start with Arvell Reese, the linebacker from Ohio State, listed at 6'4", 243 pounds, and this is a guy who brings all kinds of positional versatility and flexibility. He's the type of guy who you could theoretically use in a similar way that the Cowboys use Micah Parsons. You could line him up as an inside linebacker. You could put him down on the edge as a 4-3 defensive end. He could play run and chase linebacker. You could even use him as an edge rusher in a 3-4 up front. He's got a ton of positional versatility, and for a defensive coach like Robert Saleh, this is somebody that I would wholeheartedly consider with the 4th overall pick. The second player on this list is a small school prospect named Ted Hurst out of Georgia State. Now, his measurables will pop off the table at you. 6'3", close to 200 pounds. He's got all the production in the world, 71 catches for 1,004 yards and 6 touchdowns in 2025, and he was only held under 60 yards receiving 1 time. He's got the speed, verticality, leaping ability, and really good hands. Well, a strong combine performance could push him maybe into the end of day 2. It'll be a very interesting way to see what happens with this guy, and there are a lot of receiver needs in the league, particularly for the team in Nashville, Tennessee. The third player on my list is Alabama's Jeremy Bernard, listed at 6'1", 204 pounds, and the name of the game with him is he is a jack of all trades. He can do anything that you ask him to do. He can line him up in the slot. You can line him up outside. You can have him be that move receiver. You could put him in the backfield. But one thing that he will bring for you is good route running and solid hands. Now, the one drawback and the thing that would drag his draft stock down is he's probably not the greatest athlete, but I think a strong performance at the NFL Combine during the on-field portion of the interview process could really boost his draft stock. And if I'm the Tennessee Titans, that's somebody that I would definitely consider with a selection in day 2 of the NFL Draft. The 4th player on my list is Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. Now, there are some within the draft community who believe that he might be the best safety prospect that they have ever evaluated. Ever. That is a strong statement. He's got the speed, he's got the instincts, and he's got the versatility to allow any coach, in this case Robert Saleh, to deploy him anywhere on the field. He could play that nickel slot corner spot. He could play that nickel safety spot. You could put him in the back as a center field ball hawking safety. He can come down in the box and help you in the run game. He's got all of the versatility in the world. But if there's one drawback, there are some athletic questions that need to be answered. Not saying that he's not a great athlete, there are just questions that still need to be answered. I foresee him answering those questions emphatically and solidifying himself as a guy who could go in the top half of day 1 of the NFL Draft. And if I'm the Titans sitting at number 4, I would give strong consideration to Caleb Downs with the 4th overall pick, especially if guys like Reuben Bain Jr. and David Bailey are not available. The 5th player on my list is Nicholas Singleton, running back out of Penn State. And I understand that there are questions that the Titans are going to have to answer about the running back position. Are they going to keep Tony Pollard? Will they cut Tony Pollard? Are they going to fill that position if they do with a player in free agency? Maybe not. I don't personally foresee them using a selection on a running back in the NFL Draft. But if they were to do so, this guy is a good pick for the Tennessee Titans. He's listed at 6 feet, about 224 pounds, and the name of his game is explosive speed and agility in the open field. He's got home run threat ability, and I like that. I liken him to I want to say a poor man's Saquon Barkley. He's built similarly to the Eagles' star running back, and I think that if you, the Tennessee Titans, and you want to try and completely reset at the running back spot, Nick Singleton is a good place to start. For number 6, I decided to cheat a little bit. I got 2 guys, but they're from the same team and they're in the same position group, and that's the cornerbacks from Tennessee, Colton Hood and Jermod McCoy. Now, McCoy did not play in 2025 due to a knee injury that he suffered in January of 2025, but when you look at the 2024 tape, you'll see a guy who was a fantastic playmaker in the backfield, getting hands on the ball, recording interceptions and the like. Jermod McCoy, I think, is a first-round draft pick, but a strong performance at the Combine, should he be cleared from his knee injury, definitely solidifies him as a slam-dunk first-round prospect. Colton Hood is a little different. He's a fringe first, second-round draft pick. The 5'11", 188-pound corner who transferred from Colorado to Tennessee immediately came in the wake of Jermod McCoy's injury and solidified that corner spot. He's also got NFL bloodlines. His uncle Roderick Hood played 9 years in the NFL, 2 of which for the Tennessee Titans at the end of the Jeff Fisher era. He's a very intriguing person to consider, maybe at the end of day 1 or at best day 2 of the NFL draft. And finally, I have an honorable mention that I wanted to add into my top 6, but I couldn't because there were more pressing needs. But I wanted to take this time to talk about Georgia receiver Zechariah Branch. Now, he's on the smaller side at about 5'10", 175 pounds. But if you turn on any highlight tape of this speedster, you'll see a guy who's got speed, and he's got agility, and he's got the ability to take the ball to the house whenever it touches his hands. The Titans don't have a receiver with that specific skill set, and if I am Robert Saleh and Brian Daboll, this is a guy that I would be very interested to see how he fits into this new offense that is being installed in Nashville. The NFL Combine begins February 23rd, and I can't wait to see how these prospects perform and interview and do all the things to help them get drafted. I'll see you on the other side.